Hello, welcome to your 20-minute full body class. Today we are just going to move our body in a way that feels good, per usual with these burn classes. We're gonna focus on core, we're gonna get that heart rate up, we're gonna build some heat in the body, and just move our bodies in a way that feels good, all right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get going. We are gonna start standing. Go ahead, bring those feet nice and wide, standing right in the center of your space. Strap your hands by your hips. Just start to trace some circles with those hips. Pushing down through all four corners of your feet as you trace these circles. Go ahead, reverse directions. These classes are the perfect addition to any of our build classes that we have on the membership, or if you're traveling and you're just looking to move your body, these are a great option. Go ahead, pause through center, hip rotation, tap inside edge, either foot. These are also great classes to take first thing in the morning when you wake up, starting your day. Go ahead, reverse, finding internal hip rotation. Maybe you're ending your day or it's a lunch break. Honestly, anytime. 20 minutes, you've got that time period to move. These classes are for you. Go ahead, pause through center. Let's take a big breath. Hands reach high. Big exhale, let it go. Good. Again, big inhale, hands reach up. Big exhale. Good. Go ahead, take those arms up to a T, or rather a goalpost. You're gonna start by squeezing those elbows back, kind of opening up through your chest, and then exhale, scoop and round, bring your forearms together. Again, inhale, open all the way up. Exhale. So just a few like this, kind of opening up through your chest. We're gonna build a little heat in that upper body, a little bit in the triceps, a little bit in the chest. Last one all the way through. Good, go ahead, come right back through center, extend your arms out, palms face the sky. You're just gonna bend and extend. Maybe even turning your fingers to point down toward the floor. You're just here for 4, for 3. We've got squats in 2 and 1. Hands down by your side, feet just wider than your hips. Dig in those heels when you're ready. We're gonna take it down and up. Now you move at whatever pace feels good to you. Right here, we're starting to warm up through that low body. We've got glutes today, okay? And like I said, we got that cardio. So go ahead, build that heat in your legs. Start to warm it all up. Push through those heels. As you lift, can you start to flex your quads off your knees? As you lift as well, don't think about thrusting those hips forward, right? I want you to resist that urge, stacking those hips right over your heels instead. Lighting up right through those glutes. Your knees stay stacked right over those heels. We're gonna add some arms. Right here when you're ready, trace that giant V right in front of your body. Woo! All right, so waking everything up right here. Giving yourself this 20-minute period to tune into your body. Ask yourself right here what you need. Maybe add some slides. We're just gonna zip those legs together as you slide side to side. All right, minor change with those arms. Scoop your hands back and up. Scoop back, lift high. Woo! All right, lighting up through that core as you lift. Really starting to take up a lot of space right here. Do your best to try to forget about everything happening in the regular world, right? Right outside this door of the room you're in. I know sometimes it's hard to do, especially if you've got little ones running around, depending on where you're at, what your situation is. Just do your best to really be in tune with your body here. Back through center, hands to hips, take it down and up. Woo! All right, we're gonna start to just kind of shake out those arms a little bit. Don't think about don't overthink it. Don't matter what it looks like here. You're just shaking out through those shoulders, those wrists, those fingers. We're here for 8. Down to the mat in 7, 6, 5. We got 4, 3, 2, all right, and 1. Come on down to the mat, starting in an all-fours-like position. Take those hands a little wider than your shoulders. And then on those knees, I invite you here to flip those heels up towards your glutes. Shift your body weight forward, finding a push-up. You're gonna come all the way down, lift all the way up. From here, reach that booty back, drop your feet down, finding a mini child's pose. Shift forward, down to your push-up. All right, just like that, that's your flow. Little child's pose. You can even take those knees a little bit wider than your hips if that feels more comfortable in your body. Maybe start to pick up the pace. All right, so we're starting to warm up through our chest. Whew. Big inhales, big exhales. If you don't like adding in that child's pose, you don't have to do it. You can totally ditch it. You can just do your push-ups, maybe even slowing that pace down. It's up to you. We're not here much longer. We're gonna move right into some core work with chest flies if you're using dumbbells. Now, like I said in the beginning, this is a great travel-friendly class. This whole thing can be done without props. So I will guide you through that along the way. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, chest is nice and warm. If you are joining with the props, go ahead and grab onto your light set of dumbbells. You can also do a moderate set if you're wanting to do a little bit more love into the chest, but not required at all. So whether you've got dumbbells or not, you're gonna extend those arms up in line with those shoulders, palms face each other. Big bend in both knees from here. Take a big inhale, exhale, let it go. Zipper up through your core, hold that deep core engagement. Take another inhale. On your next exhale, you're gonna lift one knee up to a tabletop position. If you've got arms, you're gonna find a chest fly, big reach through those arms. Woo, and then lift it on up. Inhale, you're gonna tap that foot down as your arms come down. Exhale, other side lifts up. So this is a great place to start. If you are not using dumbbells, you can go through the motions, feeling that chest kind of stretch, lengthening as those arms come down, even if you don't have weights. I'm holding super light weights here, so you really don't need a whole lot. This class is not about breaking any records. We're not really focusing on building up the muscle mass. We're just focusing on moving that body, breaking a little sweat, and feeling good in the body. Nice and refreshed, whatever it is that we need. If you don't have dumbbells and you don't want to do this motion with your hands, you can drop your hands right by your side and focus on the core. If you want to take it up a notch with the core, you can lift both legs up to a tabletop position. This is your starting point. At this point, as your toes drip down, you drop those arms and then exhale, squeeze it on up. Inhale as it lowers, exhale, lift. Good. Again, if you don't have dumbbells, and you can really focus on your core, putting even more of that mental toward the heat building, right in your abdominals. But wherever you're at, big inhales, big exhales, and try not to go to the beat of the music. I just want you to move with your breath at your own pace. If you are doing these chest flies with these dumbbells, you've got a soft bend in your arms, okay? You're not locking your arms out. I want you to feel this more right across your chest. And you're kind of lifting at the armpits almost. Think about pulling those armpits in toward center line. A few more like this. We're moving into donkey kicks. Right after this, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, go ahead, set those dumbbells down. You're gonna swing those legs on around. Make sure your dumbbells are still in arm's distance from you in this all fours position. We'll use them in a little bit. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna hit that left side first. Pull your left heel in towards your glute, flex your foot. Take your left hand, push it a little harder in the mat as your left leg lifts up. It's not about how high you go, you're just lifting it up, feeling that engagement in your glute. Take a big inhale. Slowly lower that knee down, and then you exhale, lift. So lower it down and lift. Now, play around with your pace here, okay? Sometimes going slower helps you feel a little bit more connected to that glute. That's what I care about the most. Faster doesn't mean harder. Faster doesn't mean more effective. Play around with your personal, experience today with how you feel in your body, how you feel in your muscles. Are you connected? Even though we're not focusing on muscle hypertrophy here, we still want to make sure we're engaging the muscles with every movement versus engaging more of, the joints or things that we're not intending to turn on, okay? So we want to be intentional here. Good. Zippering up through that core still. A few more here. We're going to hold that knee up very soon. We're going to have a little fun here in this movement as we burn out that left glute. So really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that heel in. You've got 4, 3, 2, hold that leg high right here. We pulse, lift up, lift up. Good. We're gonna move this very soon into a runner's lunge, grabbing onto our weights. Not quite yet, but we're heading there soon. So just so you know that you can always come down onto your forearms as well if that feels better in your body. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that heel in nice and tight. You got it. Maybe close those eyes. We got 8. Woo! It's burning already. 6. In 4. 3. All right, we got runner's lunge, left side. So you're gonna take that lifted leg, weave it all the way through center, plant it down. Right away, grab onto those dumbbells. If you're using them, one in either hand, come onto your back toes. Incline lunge. You're gonna dig that heel as you rise all the way up. All right, from here, pushing hard into that front heel. Squeeze those elbows back behind you, big bend in those arms. And then punch your knuckles back, lengthening through your arms, squeeze your triceps. We lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. Now, I want you to put 99.9% of your load into your front heel every time that back leg extends. So you're just shifting that load. Dump it all right into that heel. Notice that light up your left glute. Even more. We are banging it out right here. Cores engaged. You can stay here, or to add a little more fun, maybe even lifting up those back toes, squeezing your right glute as that right leg extends, which is putting 100% of the load in your left heel. And you're just starting to activate through your right glute. Good. Still working those triceps as your arms extend back, whether you have your dumbbells or not. If you don't have dumbbells, you can still go through the motion with those arms, really focusing on squeezing right in the backs of your arms, feeling that knot form through your triceps every time those arms extend. We got it, we got it. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, side 2. Woo, awesome job. All right, same story, side 2. Go ahead, set those dumbbells off to the side. You know what's coming here. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Quick little mobility reset. Just kind of rock your body back and forth. Woo, loosening things up a little bit. Maybe trace a circle with your hips. Maybe reverse directions. And then let's dive in when you're ready. Same story, okay? So pushing your hands, knees right under those hips. Pull your right heel this time in towards your glute. Flex your foot. Take that right hand, push it a little harder as your right leg comes up. When you're ready, large range from here, we just lower down and up. Move at your own pace. Ignore that beat of the music. You can kind of figure out within your own body by playing around with it where you feel more connected, right? That's what matters. It's not about doing X amount of reps within this period of time. Maybe drop down to those forearms. Woo! Heart rate is lifting simply by firing through those glutes. Our glutes are a really big muscle group in the body. So by working them, that will instantly lift our heart rate up. It naturally happens. Strength training is cardio. Woo! And again, even though we're not focusing on muscle hypertrophy here, we are focusing on working our glutes, which is going to help with the cardio. We got it. Inhale, exhale, lift. If you're noticing a lot of load in that standing leg, know that it's normal. That's the leg we just worked, right? So it's already activated and kind of wanting to work for us. So it's normal, but if it's distracting, you can push your right hand a little harder down into the mat. We got pulses in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Go ahead, hold that leg high. We pulse right here, just lift. Again, it's not about how high your leg goes. Squeeze your heel in. Woo! Lighting up right in the back of that body. You got it, lighting up through your glutes. Maybe close your eyes. Oh, heart lifts up. Yes, you got it. Resist the urge to drop your gaze down to your knees. I want your gaze right between those hands. Good. We got 8, 7 runners. Lunge is coming next. Yes, it's 4. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Weave it through center. Plant it down. Grab onto those dumbbells if you wish. Dig into that front heel. Come onto your back toes. We rise. Starting in that incline position. Shift that load right into your front heel. Squeeze your elbows back. Extend those arms. We bend and reach. Again, you pick your pace. Your knees stay stacked right over that heel. Ooh. I will say I did glutes and triceps earlier today, but in a build class. So again, that was focusing on muscle hypertrophy. So my muscles are cooked. I am feeling this right away, but it feels so good. Helps to get that lactic acid flowing. Gently working these muscles, but not so much that it's going to create muscle overuse, right? So lots of intentional programming here. Woo. Option, add those toes. Lifting off the mat, starting to squeeze now through that left glute as your left leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, lift and squeeze. Try not to let your front knee rock forward and back. Just keep it nice and still. We got it, we got it, yes. Lower. Woo! We are ditching our props. finding a little cardio burst right here. Cardio is happening a little sooner in class today compared to the other full body burn classes. Here's our countdown here. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Set those weights down. Shake it out, whatever you need. You're gonna come up to the top of your mat. We got burpees, okay? Right away, if you hate burpees, I don't want you to do them, okay? Also know that there's different options and ways that you can do a burpee, and I'll guide you through them all. But if you are somebody who's like, nope, not for me, you can do squats. You can do side lunges. You can do whatever you wanna do to get that heart rate up. So whatever you choose. We're starting in squats to get down and up. All right, so you're up at the top of your mat. Feet just wider than those hips. You dig your heels. Option number 1 is a low impact burpee. Hands come down, you step back, you step forward, and then you rise, okay? Otherwise, you're taking it down, jumping back, jumping forward, and then you lift. You can even take it down and back, jump squat at the top, okay? Let's hit it, whatever you want, right here, you push. Whew. Now, whatever you choose to do, whether it's a burpee or not, I just want you to focus on getting that heart rate up, okay? Woo! I'm adding in that squat jump. You do whatever you want to do. We just got 2 pushes in this round right here. We are already almost done with the first push of 2, okay? Knowing that, what can you give to you? Right here, you got it. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to your squat. Right here, take it down and lift. Whew. Shake out those arms, shoulders, wrists, fingers. A little mobility right here. Catch that breath. Second round is coming up super soon. Now you know your options for burpees. Low impact, medium impact, high impact. Whatever you need for these last couple seconds. 4 seconds right here. 4, 3, 2. Hit it right here, hands down, step back, whatever you gotta do. Seconds, that's it, okay? Woo! Class is so close to over. So close to over. What can you give to you? Woo! Countdown, we got 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, we got tricep dips, and then we got those chest flies with core right after this, then we're done. Whew. Tricep dips, you do not need any props. Let your heart come down. Chest flies, it's gonna be the exact same thing we did at the beginning of class. So you can take out the flies completely and just focus on your core. But when you're ready, we're gonna start in triceps. Come on down. You're gonna find an all-fours position to start, and then drop those forearms down where your elbows are right under those shoulders. Whew. All right, from here, shift that body weight forward, pushing into your palms. Extend your arms, whew, and then bend your arms. When your arms bend, your elbows come right under those shoulders, right? But I want you to make sure you're shifting that body weight forward into your palms. Speed this up, we lift, lower. Now, play around with the placement of your knees, okay? So, the closer your knees are towards your elbows, the less challenging. The further away your knees are, the more load there is to the triceps. So find your happy spot, happy placement. We're pulsing in 4, 3, 2, elbows come down, we pulse, pulse. Good, big breath, good. Shift that body weight forward. Push into your hands. You got 8, 7, 6, 5. Large range in 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift. Lower. Just a few like this. Chest flies in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right, swing those legs around. Grab your dumbbells if you're using them. Lay it on your back. This is it. This is where we finish. You know the drill. Pick your home base. Feet down, feet lifted. Take an inhale. Whew, as you drop those arms, drop your toes. Exhale, lift. Let's go. Now you can also play around with what your feet do. If you don't like dropping them down, you can just extend your legs out long. I think that's what I'm gonna do, just to mix it up a little bit. What we wanna focus on here is the engagement in your core, right? Making sure that you are targeting or keeping those deep abdominal muscles turned on. So really using your exhale, especially your pursed lips. Kind of reminder to myself here, it's hard to remember to do that when I'm talking through it. I'm probably talking a little too much in this class today too. You're like, Brittany, shush. Whew, one of those days, I guess. Pursed lips means you are blowing through a straw. So every time your arms and your leg comes back to center line, blow through that straw. Good. Any hip flexor tension, keep those feet down on the mat. Also, if you notice coning and doming in your core, that means that you are having a hard time keeping that contraction in your deep abdominal muscles. All that means is we got to focus a little bit more on stability. You might feel great one day and then lose that connection the next day, and that's okay. You just got to honor where you're at each day. Continuing to practice. Ooh, great form, not caring as much about the amount of reps, the amount of time, just making sure that you are taking care of your body in the process, whether you're focusing on building muscle mass or just simply moving your body. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's find a grand finale. Go ahead, squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs together, flex your feet. Maybe drop those forearms down. They're hovering right over your forehead. You're here for 8. Squeeze those legs in. 6, 4, 3, 2. Cool it down. Woo! Awesome job. Oh my. Set your weights off to the side, knees to your chest. Just rock it side to side. Oh, amazing. Amazing work here. Kind of massaging out through your low back. Go ahead, grab onto either knee. You're just going to trace 2 circles on the sky. Loosening up through your hips a little bit. Go ahead, reverse directions. Ooh. All right, go ahead, pause through center. Take your hands behind either knee. You're going to karate kick one leg at a time up towards the sky. Flexing through your foot. I want you to imagine someone's grabbing onto your foot and pulling it up toward the sky. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold both feet up to the sky. Just start to trace 2 circles on the sky using your toes. Circling through those ankles. Maybe spreading your feet out nice and wide. Go ahead, reverse direction. Number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Find that big bend in both knees. Drop your feet down on the mat and just start to rock your knees side to side. Maybe even holding those hands out to a goalpost position. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Go ahead, roll it on up, finding a seated position. Sit on up, cross those legs. Let's take a big breath together. Big inhale, hands reach high. And exhale, let it go. One more time, just like that. Big breath in. This time, bring your palms together. Exhale, drop your hands down to your heart. I invite you to close your eyes. One more time together. One final breath. Big inhale. And big exhale, release. Blink those eyes open when you are ready and class is over. Awesome, awesome work. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you feel